Hi there, good afternoon. This is Connaught Place, now known as Raj Ghat. It was designed by the British in the early 20th century along with the construction of New Delhi. So I'm staying in Paharganj, which is part of Old Delhi, or basically on the edge of New Delhi and Old Delhi. In my last couple of videos I showed the vast and convoluted lanes and alleys and very crowded streets of Old Delhi, previously known as Shah Jahanabad, named after Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, who also designed or at least conceived the Taj Mahal in Agra, which of course he didn't see to completion because he was imprisoned. But New Delhi was constructed as a new region of Delhi to make the financial center and the political center. The more modern and also more expensive part of Delhi, apparently Connaught Place, is the 9th most expensive office space in the world. Hotels are also going to be more expensive. As a budget traveler, it is much better to stay in the Paharganj area, also more interesting. It is only a 10-minute or so rickshaw ride, 15-20 minute walk, something like that, away. And so I'm going to wander around the Connaught Place here for just a few minutes and then head over to see some other areas of Delhi that I haven't shown in previous videos, and some of which I don't think that I've actually ever seen in the course of all of my trips to Delhi. This is not going to be a comprehensive full tour of Delhi by any means, a just monumental, vast, sprawling city with a lot to see. Humayun's tomb, the Red Fort, so much to see here. It is my last day in Delhi before catching a train heading south tomorrow. Oftentimes people will complain that I mostly show the Old Delhi area like I showed in the last couple of videos. Maybe it's becoming apparent why. It's just not as interesting around here. It's great to see all sides of a place, certainly. But if you saw the previous videos, then I think most people will agree that it just isn't quite the same kind of a scene. So today is April 4th. It is hot and getting hotter in the plains of India. Upper 90s, probably about 100 or so, maybe 102. So like 38, 39, 40 Celsius. And I am hanging in there with it so far. So I thought that I would tell a old travel story as I walk along here, which is highly relevant to Connaught Place. And that is when I got scammed by a travel office that I booked my first flight to India with. So this was in 1999. And so this was in the early days of the internet, and of course online booking was not nearly as much of a thing, if it was at all, I don't even know. But I booked my flight from the classified ads of the San Francisco newspaper. So just looking through the actual, physical newspaper at ads, like the travel section or something, and found this travel agent and bought a round-trip flight from San Francisco, California to Delhi here, arriving in October of 1999 and departing Delhi and India in March of 2000, 5 months later. All went well with the flight as far as getting here. Arrived, went on my merry way around India for the next 5 months. And then I came back to Delhi at the end of that trip in March 2000 and called the airline to confirm my flight. And they said, it's been canceled. For no reason. There's no reason that it should have been. This was like a couple of days before the actual flight. I call the travel office. I have their number, or the name, or whatever. Somehow I get in touch with them, or rather, I try to get in touch with them, but nobody answers. Nobody there. The office was in Los Angeles. I have family in Los Angeles. My father called my uncle, who lives in LA, and said, hey, can you head down to this address of this travel office and see if anybody is there and if you can like get in touch with them, because Gabe is stuck in India without a flight. And so my uncle Bill goes over there, and the travel agent didn't exist anymore. Either it was boarded up or somebody else was there or something. So this travel company had just moved, left, and then canceled my flight and probably other people's as well, with, you know, no way to get a refund or anything. And this left me in a very, very precarious situation, to say the least, because I had no money left. None. Like maybe 50 bucks or something like that. But fortunately there was a good news resolution to the situation, which is that the airlines, I believe it was American Airlines, decided to honor the ticket because I had the paper ticket, but they needed to book new flights last minute. For one thing, I couldn't stay longer because my visa was about to expire like the day after or something, my original flights, or maybe 2 days or something like that. And so they reserved a new flight for me, no extra charge or anything, going from New Delhi back to San Francisco. But there were 4 different flights in the course of the journey getting back there. It was going to take 56 hours, all these layovers, and the real stressor is that my first flight was on a standby basis. All of the rest of the flights were confirmed, but there were no seats available on the first flight out of Delhi here. So I was on standby, show up at the airport, and it worked out. I got on, endured the long journey, and got back home with my $10 or whatever I had left at that point. All right, so you get the general idea of Connaught Place. Here is Palika Bazaar, a little park here at the center. Actually, this is, I think, probably a metro station. So let's get out of here, grab a rickshaw, and go somewhere else. Hello, sir. How much to India Gate? India Gate? Rupees? Rupiah? 20? Okay. No 200, too much. 100.
200.
200.
This is very far.
It's not so. 150, okay.
150.
So the India Gate is like a half a kilometer walk away, but I wanted him to drop me off here. I think I can actually see it. But I wanted him to drop me off here because I wanted to walk through this nice park. Now, which way to go through there? Let's try over here. And there it is. I guess masks are required in this area. Everyone's wearing one. It does heat things up and fog up the glasses. But overall, almost nobody is wearing masks on these streets of India now, which is a real relief. So I'm not sure why everyone is gathered right here. Maybe you can't get close up to it. You see, only constructing something? I see. But I can go inside here? This is the memorial? Okay. So this is Raj Ghat, a memorial to Mohandas, otherwise known as Mahatma or Great Soul Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. Born at Porbandar, Gujarat, 2nd October 1869, and murdered in Delhi on 30th January 1948. Rajkot is the name of a ghat of Old Delhi, Shahjahanabad, on the banks of River Yamuna. It was here that Mahatma Gandhi was cremated on 31st January 1948, a day after his martyrdom. A memorial was built here to pay homage to Father of the Nation. A stone footpath from the main gate leads to the enclosure that houses the memorial, which is a black marble platform left open to the sky. On the one side, in the center, an eternal flame burns perpetually, and on the other side, the last utterances of Gandhiji, Hey Ram, meaning "O God," is inscribed. The memorial reflects the simplicity of Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi's life. So this is the Red Fort. Have a nice day.
Thank you, bye.
Good luck with the traffic. I hope it starts moving. Bye-bye. I was talking with that guy for a few minutes. So my cell phone service isn't working here. I believe that the Red Fort was constructed by Shah Jahan, a very, very important figure in Indian history. Shah Jahan was a Mughal emperor. The Mughals were the Muslims that invaded India. Of course, India is majority Hindu and was Hindu for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And then the Muslims invaded from, of course, the Middle East and occupied much of India. Shah Jahan was the emperor reigning and constructing many, many monuments. The Taj Mahal, Old Delhi, Shah Jahanabad. I'm not sure if the Red Fort is open now. Either way, I don't think that I will go inside. I've toured it once or twice before, but we will get a better view from the other side over there. So here we have a pretty magnificent temple. I forget what it is. I will check it out after the Red Fort. However, that will probably be in a separate video, walking through this way, back into the Old Delhi area. Okay, that is the spot where normally you get the nice close-up view, but closed off for now for some reason. Okay. Busy scene.
This is closed Monday.
It's closed on
Yes,
Monday.
every Monday.
On Mondays, I see. That's
Monday
why.
is government holiday.
That explains it.
So we have air conditioning rickshaw to Jama Masjid open.
Air conditioning rickshaw,
This is natural.
super deluxe.
Yes.
It must be too expensive.
Very little money.
Yeah, very little, even for deluxe.
Yes.
I'm going walking into Shah Jahanabad, so.
I show you
will-
Shah Jahanabad.
Oh, no, it's okay. I will
I show
walk.
you Spice Market.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, that's the explanation. Closed on Mondays. So I'm going to finish this video here.
Very little money, 1 hour. And many places. Golden Temple, Jain Temple, largest mosque, Spice Street, rooftop.
Golden Temple?
Yeah. And you see.
I think it's too far.
No, it is Chandni Chowk, one is Golden Temple.
All the way to Punjab.
No, one is there, Chandni.
It's
Look there.
long ways on bicycle rickshaw. Just joking, just joking.
My rickshaw very cheaper.
I understand, but I'm going to walk. I like to walk through, so.
You're from US?
USA, yes.
New York, Los Angeles.
San Francisco. It's near Los Angeles. California.
They are the biggest mosque in India.
Jama Masjid.
Yes, it is open,
Yes.
sir.
It is open.
Yeah, it is 100% open.
Good, good.
I drop my rickshaw only 40 rupees.
Yes, I understand, but I want to walk, so I will walk through. Sorry. Good luck, sir. All right, going to finish this video here and start another one showing this beautiful temple up closer. Get through the taxi rickshaw mayhem and start walking back into the smaller streets there of Old Delhi. Lots more coming from India. See ya.